In an ever-globalizing world, trade tariffs and international economics are topics that cannot be ignored. As we navigate the complexities of today's economic landscape, we find ourselves amidst a wave of trade turbulence. Recently, tensions have been escalating between China and a host of nations, including the United States, the European Union, the United Kingdom, Brazil, India, Indonesia, Chile, and Mexico. These nations are pushing back against the flood of Chinese exports, with strategies ranging from imposing tariffs to outright restrictions. The recent move by Chile to slap tariffs on Chinese steel in a bid to bolster its local industry is a prime example of this growing trend. This maneuver is a testament to the shifting dynamics in global trade, as nations strive to protect their domestic industries from foreign competition. As we delve deeper, we'll unravel the complexities of these trade maneuvers and their global implications. China's economic prowess has long been driven by a robust export strategy. In recent times, Beijing has been grappling with economic challenges, and in a bid to address these, it has shifted its focus towards exporting novel commodities, electric vehicles and green products. This move is seen as an attempt to compensate for the weak domestic demand that has been a thorn in the side of the Chinese economy. However, this strategy is not without its hurdles. The global markets, once welcoming of Chinese exports, are now showing signs of resistance. Countries like the United States, European Union, United Kingdom, Brazil, India, Indonesia, Chile, and Mexico have started to impose tariffs and restrictions on Chinese goods. This shift in attitude has created a formidable barrier for China's export-focused growth model. Adding to China's economic woes is the ongoing property crisis. The financial failure of Evergrande, a giant in China's real estate industry, has sent shockwaves through the economy, leading to a decrease in housing sales, construction activity, and by extension, consumer spending. Beijing's attempts to mitigate the crisis with minor interest rate cuts and targeted projects have so far proven insufficient. The current predicament has brought into sharp focus the reliance of China's economy on its export-driven growth model. This strategy has served the nation well in the past, propelling it to the forefront of the global economy. However, with China's increased share of global exports and the saturation of global markets, this model is facing unprecedented challenges. While exports have fueled China's growth in the past, the world is now witnessing a shift in the dynamics. Trade is a two-way street, and the world has been responding to China's export strategy. From the east to the west, from the north to the south, nations are voicing their concerns and taking action. It's a global chorus echoing the need for fair trade practices and balanced economic relationships. The United States, European Union, United Kingdom, Brazil, India, Indonesia, Chile, Mexico, all these nations have responded, imposing tariffs and restrictions on Chinese exports. These are not arbitrary actions, but rather calculated moves to protect their own industries and economies. The goal? To counter the imbalances created by China's export-driven growth model and to ensure a level playing field for all. For instance, Chile, a country known for its copper production, recently slapped tariffs on Chinese steel to bolster its local industry. A clear message that it's not just about trade, but also about sustaining local economies and jobs. But these measures are more than just economic decisions. They're political statements, signals of discontent with China's trade practices. They affect not just the flow of goods, but also the ebb and flow of international relations. Trade tensions can strain diplomatic ties, ignite disputes, and even reshape alliances. And what about China? Well, it's not sitting idle. President Xi Jinping has expressed openness to negotiations on subsidies for industrial firms and state-owned companies. It's a signal of willingness to engage in dialogue, to address key trade tensions, and to collaborate on global trade partnerships. Yet the road to resolution is not a straight path. It's a winding journey, fraught with challenges and uncertainties. The ongoing property crisis in China, the global market saturation, the changing dynamics of international trade, all these factors add layers of complexity to the situation. In an interconnected global economy, these trade measures are not just national decisions, but moves in a complex chess game of international relations. The pieces are in motion, the players are making their moves, and the game is far from over. This is the reality of global trade, a dance of diplomacy, strategy, and resilience. In the face of trade turbulence, the future of global economics hangs in the balance. This is no simple game of chess. Every move, every decision on this global board can send ripples across markets and economies. From Beijing's export strategy to the world's response, we've seen the pieces move, but what does it all mean for the future? These trade tensions are not just economic statistics. They're the livelihood of millions. They're the prices you pay at the supermarket, the jobs in your community, the growth of your economy. They have the potential to reshape the global economic landscape in ways weaken the prices you pay at the supermarket, the jobs in your community, the growth of your economy. They have the potential to reshape the global economic landscape in ways we can't even predict yet. The importance of negotiations and international cooperation can't be overstated. It's through these dialogues that we can address the root causes of these tensions, find common ground, and work towards a more balanced, sustainable global economy. It's not about winning or losing. It's about playing the game in a way that benefits us all. As we navigate this complex global landscape, one thing is clear: the rules of the game are changing.